If you want to beat Denouement and not end up like me, then try this. Before we can beat Denouement, however, first you have to learn the 3 sections of the level. First of all, we have the frame perfects. In this part, there are only 9 inputs, however each one of them is a 60 FPS frame perfect with 5 clicks and 4 releases. To ensure the clicks aren't harder than they have to be, set your maximum frame rate to 60 FPS in the menu. The second section is the whole middle part of the level. From 6% to 80, it is by far the easiest part of the level, despite its length. It features a cube part, into a ship, into a UFO, into a ball, finally into a spider. And finally, the last part, the second wave. It is not nearly as hard as the first wave, though it is still quite tricky and you should not underestimate it. Add a slow yet precise wave into a mini wave corridor at the very end of the level. Now that you know the 3 parts of the level, let's go over how to get past them. Let's start with the middle section, for it is by far the easiest. There are only 2 parts that you have to watch out for. The first transition and the orbs in the ball. The first transition is hard because it immediately switches from 4x speed to half speed. I would recommend pausing as soon as you complete the wave in order to prepare yourself for the jump to come. For the orbs in the ball, it is extremely important that you don't buffer them. If you buffer them, you will hit the ceiling, so do not buffer it. Just hit it slightly late, you'll be fine. On to the end wave. In this section, I would highly recommend practicing it over and over because it is a nightmare to play from zero. It is advisable not to spam too fast, but to control your clicks more, for you don't need as much CPS as you think for this part. At 81%, don't try and spam through the gap, but rather do only one precise click. It makes it so much more consistent. Lastly, the part you've been waiting for, the 9 frame perfects. This 5% of the level makes up almost all of the difficulty in it. Because it is so inconsistent, your only way out is to learn the click pattern, and then smash your head against the wall over and over until you get it. Here's the click pattern.
All powerful. Fishing rods all powerful. Fishing rods.
Now that you know all the pieces of the puzzle, how should you practice? Without practice, you will likely make it past the first wave, then die to the ending, like I did 11 times. Start off by learning the last wave until it becomes second nature. You should use the ID on the screen right now for a level where you can practice just that. After you can complete that, you should practice going from 5% to the end, and I would do this at least 5 times so you feel very comfortable with it. Again, ID's on screen so you can play the level for that. Finally, after all of that, you should practice the spam inputs in the wave. Use this ID to practice that. Once you get past the wave there, I would recommend playing the normal level. It will definitely take you a while, but the attempts go very fast. Just remember to lock in once you get past the wave, and hopefully you will beat this level in no time.